From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
When it's more than just your lawn, it deserves the Kubota Z400. When you need a head-turning offer on class-leading speed, agility, durability, simple deck height adjustments, and a professional-grade cut, then you need the Kubota Z400 mower. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 48 months or save $300.
Tractors, trailers, rentals.
You do it all, we do it local.
Hello everyone, meteorologist Mike Kruger here. It is Monday, October 7th. I am recording your weather forecast here in Baja, Mexico, as I'm celebrating my mother's 80th birthday. So I'm here, and we'll be doing this again here for today through the rest of the day. You'll get the records here from Baja. Also again on Tuesday. But things will be back to normal. I'll be back in the studio in Redding on Wednesday. So let's get you through Kruger's Quick Cast this morning, getting you out the door. And it's a warm start. You know, it was hot over the weekend. I was thinking, you know, on Friday when I was forecasting potential drop in the temperatures by Monday, doesn't look like that's going to happen. We're going to start off with a hot start to the week, and then temperatures start to slowly drop. And some of us eventually even seeing a chance for some showers and thunderstorms today. But we'll get into that here in a second. There is a heat advisory for southern portions of the area, so Butte County and into Glenn County until 11 o'clock tonight. We also have a beach hazard statement for most of the coast, and that's until 6 o'clock today. Sneaker waves are going to be the biggest issue. And I was talking about the potential for showers and thunderstorms here. That's mainly going to be to the east. Modoc County, Lassen, and Plumas counties. We'll see that best chance here for today. So let's take a look at Futurecast. And there you can see by around mid or early afternoon, we start to see the thunderstorms popping up to the east. There may even be a few clouds in the valley, but of course it'll be dry there. Should be looking at thunderstorms off and on throughout the day in the east, and then it dries out by later on tonight. Look at the high temperatures we saw out there yesterday. Over 100 degrees for most, if not everybody in the valley. Temperatures today, okay, we're going to be shaving off a few degrees, but still upper 90s to about 100 degrees. So that hot start to the week. Temperatures in the 80s for most of the higher elevations. There you can see the chance for thunderstorms off to the east. For inland areas and for Trinity County in the 90s. And in the low to mid 60s for the coast. So a quick look at your 7-day outlook. We'll start off with the valley, and you can see the temperatures are slowly dropping. It'll be most likely dry for this work week, even through Friday. Some of the long-range forecast models kind of, going differences here as far as Friday, Saturday chances for showers. For now, it's looking like best chances will be Saturday for everyone in Northern California, but the chances are not looking all that promising. If we see anything, it'll most likely not amount to much. But bottom line, temperatures are dropping for pretty much everyone here through this week. Of course, you got that chance for showers and thunderstorms this afternoon for Alturas and Susanville. But places like Bernie, Shingletown, Paradise, you'll most likely be looking at dry conditions today. All right, that's your Kruger's Quick Cast. Now let's go and take a look at your headlines here for today. Again, the isolated thunderstorms mainly in Modoc County, Lassen County, and in Plumas County as well. There will be a hot start to the week with more valley triple digits most likely, with a gradual cooling trend. Today just might be that last day we see 100 degrees for the year. Mother Nature has been really kind of holding on this, hasn't it, right? All right, so we do have that gradual cooling trend this week with a chance for showers near the end of this week, probably closer to around Saturday. So the winds, yeah, a little breezy, your typical afternoon breezy conditions here. And we go into Tuesday morning, a little breezy out of the north for the afternoon. Winds picking up a little bit in the eastern mountains, but overall, nothing unusual. The humidity, that is still going to be rather low, especially in the valley, with those single digits for today and tomorrow, and mainly in the mid to upper teens for the eastern mountains. So what does that mean for our fire weather risk? Well, we're in that moderate to high range for the valley in particular. That'll be the case for Tuesday as well. Maybe not as high a fire danger, but it's still hot, a little breezy at times, and very dry. So we've got to really take that into account. Even though we're talking about cooler temperatures entering the picture and maybe even a chance for showers, we're still in that fire season. So we've got a big area of low pressure spinning over the Gulf of Alaska. Then we still have high pressure over us. What's eventually going to happen is that area of high pressure to our north and west will eventually, slowly but surely, move in our direction. It's going to weaken by the time it gets here, but it is going to be a big contributing factor to our cooler temperatures later on this week. Let's take a look at Futurecast again. And as I mentioned, we're looking at thunderstorms this afternoon to the east in Modoc and Lassen counties. You saw that in a bit more detail earlier. Then we dry things out tonight. That fog bank is going to be moving its way closer to the coast. So I do expect probably to see some more fog, maybe some low clouds developing for the coast later Tuesday afternoon. That may burn off a little bit here, but still fairly persistent, especially for the first half of the day on Wednesday. Otherwise dry and mainly clear skies for the rest of us. So as we go through the week, by around the middle of the week, we start to see the clouds begin to move in, but it's still dry. Thursday and Friday are looking dry, but you can see the approaching storm. On Friday, it's still pretty far off to our west. Then by Saturday, it is going to approach but weaken. Two factors. Number one, the storm doesn't have a lot of moisture to work with. Number two, it's very dry over Northern California, even by Saturday. So a lot of the rain may evaporate before reaching the ground. That being said, it may be strong enough to produce a few showers, maybe even some light accumulating rain for some areas, especially along the coast and some of the higher elevations. Slimmer chances for that accumulating rain in the valley. But again, don't count on much. We're only talking a trace to a few hundredths. Then it dries out for your Sunday, and that'll be the case for early next week as well. Drier than normal conditions just off to our east, but we are not in the wetter or drier, which basically means equal chances of seeing above or below normal rainfall. All right, that's certainly a good sign that we could maybe see a chance for some rain, as I mentioned on Saturday, but again, you can just see it's not looking all that promising. So let's take a look at the big trend with the temperatures. Remember, I was talking about that cooler air over the Gulf of Alaska. That's just going to kind of slowly but surely kind of push some energy our way, and we'll see kind of an area of low pressure kind of break off from that main upper level flow. That's got cooler air associated with it. There it is on Friday. That cooler air then rides to our north basically, but could be just enough instability for some of those showers I was talking about on Saturday. That then moves on out of here, and warmer air and high pressure begins to build in behind that for early next week. Now, this is not going to be high pressure that's going to bring us temperatures well into the 90s and triple digits, but it'll be back to and maybe even just slightly above normal. And normal for the valley is in the mid 80s for this time of the year. So if we get in the mid to upper 80s, nothing unusual, and that's what it's looking like at this point. So we still have, in the long range, better chances of seeing above normal temperatures, but when we look at the trend here, we start off hot in the valley today, temperatures slowly dropping, and we're talking low 80s, even some upper 70s for some of us in the valley by Saturday. Temperatures go back up, but the normal high, as I mentioned, is around 85, but we'll be probably just slightly above that for the second half of the weekend and going into the middle of next week. All right, let's take a look at those wave heights, and they're not very high, especially along the coast here, and we're not going to see much change. They may get a little bit higher for Tuesday, but not by much. So as a result, no small craft advisories. We've got those winds coming from the northwest at 5 to 10 knots. Waves from the west at from the north at 3 feet at 6 seconds, and from the northwest at 3 feet at about 10 seconds. All right, so here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Temperatures starting off warm. We're in the low to even some mid 90s for some of the warmer spots, but the trend you'll notice on all of the 7-day forecasts is cooler temperatures, with of course the exception of the coast. We're not seeing much change there. Low to mid 60s for the next 7 days, and everyone, all of Northern California has that chance for showers on Saturday. Your inland 7-day forecast also see the temperatures dropping this week. The coolest will be on Saturday with that chance for showers. Here's your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast. It's dry all the way through Friday with the chance for showers on Saturday. Cooling trend this week after a warm start to the week. Chance for showers and thunderstorms in Modoc County today. Otherwise dry for the rest of the week with that chance for showers on Saturday. And for the eastern mountains, places like Chester to the east, chance for thunderstorms, but places like Bernie, Viola, Mineral, Paradise, even Fall River Mills, I don't anticipate any thunderstorms for you. But to the east of that, yes, you've got the chance for thunderstorms today. Your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by Walgamith Painting. You've got those temperatures also dropping after today, but a hot start. Upper 90s to about 100 degrees for most of us in the Valley today. 100 for Redding, 101 for Anderson and Palisadro, 99 for Red Bluff. Here's your 7-day forecast for Redding. 100 degrees today. Upper 90s still on Tuesday. And again, we're still borderline 100 degrees even tomorrow. So if some of us see 100 degrees tomorrow, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think today's it. And then temperatures start to drop. Mid-80s by Thursday, low 80s for Friday, Saturday. Of course, that slight chance for showers on Saturday, and then temperatures warming back up as we get into the end of the weekend and early next week. Have a great day.
At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too. Because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.